Topa katoa katoa.
Happy Tuvalu Language Week.
And welcome to this week's vlog. We will be talking a little bit about market validation, why it's so important, and yeah.
So let's do it.
I think it's important with market validation to identify who your target market is. And a lot of times during the market validation, you actually realize that your initial target market is actually not your target market. And it's important to also explore other markets, not just the one. So having an open mind, having the faith to do it is an important part of the whole process, and it makes it so much worth it in the end, because in that way you can just focus on your product development and prototype.
Why is it so important? It's really important to do market validation first off because it's a way for you to figure out if what you've got in mind is actually something that's worthwhile. It may be a great idea to you, but you don't necessarily know what your customers are feeling and what they're thinking and your target market's thinking and feeling. So it's really important that you do your research to understand what they need and how to best make what you're creating fit what they need.
So one thing that we've done in the past is cold calling, email calling, email. There's no such thing as
Email call? No, there's no email call.
Well,
Skype is an email. Yep, Skype calls. We've done Skype meetings. We've done blind emails to reception emails. We've called receptionists. Yeah, we've done a lot of hard yards. It's a painful part of this business process. It is not easy talking to strangers about something that you're really passionate about, and it's also not easy getting feedback that actually what you're doing is not something that we want. But it's so much better to get that in the research phase than when you're out there trying to sell something that you've made for nobody in the market. So please, 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 if there's anything that we can impress on you, entrepreneurs out there, do your market validation, do your research. It is so important, so much more important than just thinking it's a great idea to me, mum and dad said it's cool, go ahead and spend lots of money and lots of time making it, and actually it's a flop. But in saying that, if that happens, just dust yourself off, do your market validation, and then try again. There's no growth in the comfort zone and no comfort in the growth zone.
I mean, if you know someone in the industry and you've established that relationship with them, it's so important to actually reach out and say, hey, look, can we plug in your name in our market validation? And just a recent experience, we were able to do that with the museums. We were able to work closely with a particular person whose skills are connecting with other museums. And believe it or not, in the last 24 hours, I've been able to receive more responses than if I had just cold calling or blind emailing.
Yeah, definitely. In the business world, for success, it's about who you know. And you'll be surprised how many people in your friendships on Facebook, on your Instagram followers, will actually have contacts in your different markets. So another tip is when you're doing market validation, talk to your friends and family about what you're doing. You don't know who they know who that might be able to help you with what you're doing as well.
It's such a sore process, but so worth your time.
Yeah.
It really is.
So market validation, just do it. Be like Nike and do it. Just do it. So last week you heard from the boys, this week you heard from the lovely ladies. Next week our team should be all together again. Jesse's actually overseas right now in Australia as part of the Mahuki offshore program. So he's doing some international validation. So hopefully next week we'll get some insights from him and you'll hear from the rest of the team then. So stay tuned.
Alopatu. Bye.